What's up, guys? My name is Anime Uchiha. Welcome back to the Legend of Naruto Uzumaki. In this picture, you will see Minato and Naruto, and the kid Minato. I'm using that picture for aka just encouragement, or using the picture of Minato, the kid one, as that for Naruto. That will be Naruto's picture. Shout out to the people who made this fanfiction. I will be linking the fanfiction and everything else down below. Before I begin, shout out to Goku Black. Shout out to everyone who's watching my channel right now. And another thing, thank you guys for 3,925 subscribers. Or, I'm mistaken, 26 if I am good. Yes. 3,926 subscribers. I'm very appreciated to you guys for shouting out my channel, liking it, and even looking at my channel. Before I begin this video, I did just post, what if Naruto was like Kakashi? I know you guys probably don't want to like that, but yes, I said shout out to Goku Black for Did I Love It video. Thank you for oh shit, that is a ad. Well, Goku Black, I'm very appreciative you comment down below for every video I post. Luna Moonas, I don't know where you at, but shout out to you as well. But with this being said, you guys, let's get into this fan fiction. Let's get into the note as well. So this will be only talking about what Naruto's abilities will be having, and then we will get into the story of the legend and the birth of Naruto. With that being said, let's click it. If it works. Give me 1 second. It's not working. I don't know why. Hold up. Perfect. So first of all, said that this is my first fanfiction. Nope, that is not what I want to read. Naruto x Hinata. Nope. Well, I think multiple words remove the love-sized person story. Kakashi x Anko. Just someone. Well, that is quite funny. Other stuff: normal speed, normal third. The demonic speed experience piss off to Nade. Well, yes. We have a lot of things to go over. So, we can begin the legend of Naruto. Or chapter 202 of the legend. Well, let's begin, if it can load in. Well, let's begin the character of the legend. Chapter 1, Legend. In a remote land location, one could only see destruction. As the sun was setting, raising, it shows two men, one standing and one seemingly dead. All around the battlefield were wars, weapons, creating I hate my life. Applicators, and a large waterfall. No dust created by the entrance of this fight. This place where landed be known as the Valley of the End. The man that was battering standing had neck a hank legend, long black hair and black eyes. He was wearing white armor to be a red armor with plates going around the armor and chest for protection. The man was known other than Hashirama Senju, the leader of the Shinju clan and the Sandame Hokage of the Konoha no Gekir no Shoto. Hidden village almost among the leaves. Why did it come to this, Madara? Asked Hashirama to himself, overlooking the capsule of his long-team friend. The noon as different man led onto the ground had the long spiky black hair that almost reaches his hips, covering the left part of his face, entering his lead pitch back black eye. He also wears the same armor, slide Landing on the ground was reach a sword. Impacted in his chest was Uchiha Madara, former leader of the Uchiha clan and co-founder of the Leaf Village. I'm sorry, but you chose the wrong path. Goodbye, my old friend. May you find peace in the afterlife, said Hashirama as he turns to walk away from the long battle he just fought. His head lowered and smiled as he couldn't save his friend from his choices. Couple days later, unknown location. Oh my head, where am I? Asking Madara slowly opened his eyes. He was in Prince show up and was from the pain in his chest, looking around, and he found out he was in a small wood house. From the looks of it, it was a looking house, smaller, probably only one person living there. Is the couple you got wounded pretty bad, said an unknown female as she appreciated him looking at her. He noticed she had long, smooth blonde hair that reached her waist and blue eyes, and only arrived his face. She was wearing a blue shirt that shows her C-cup breast and dark blue pants. All in all, she in front of him was beautiful. A young woman said at him, "Who are you? Where am I?" asked Madara, being a bit worried to the female, even though he was still working from the fight. "Well, my name is Namikaze Hoko." I'm probably saying that name wrong. "And as to where you are, we are in the rice field country near the ocean," sighed the Hokin. I'm probably saying that name wrong. I'm sorry. A smile setting did not go unnoticed by Madara. "What's happening, and how did I get here?" asked impatient Madara, trying to find out what happened, and since his mirror mind was a bit fuzzy, so many questions, I just lay down and relaxed. "You got injured in your last fight, and bam, battle. But it's you are lucky that it found you in both here and hell. There were times I didn't think you would pull through. After all, not many people survive getting a sword through their chest. Now about you telling me who are you?" asked Hoko, talking existence that the man was probably a shinobi. "I am the greatest Uchiha Madara, former leader of the Uchiha clan, co-founder of the Hidden Leaf Village," and said Madara with a pit of being a member of the Uchiha clan. "A bit foolish of serve. Are we?" said Hoko, gawking at Madara and getting a glance from him. "Are you a shinobi?" asked Hoko with a cringe, not noticing yet if he could be trusted. "Indeed, I am. I am the one and the most powerful shinobi in the world, known on to be the mission most powerful by Hashirama Senju. Damn, I'm calling this so loud. The Sandame Hokage of that village. Of the Hokage of the Leaf," said Madara, speaking the last words with venom. He said, hating the village, the Leaf, and his clan from not following his leadership, and almost him to follow a Senju of all people. "You still got your ass handed to you," said Hoko, chuckling and going full blast, laughing as Madara was gazing at her and mumbling something about the different and troublesome blondes. Maybe Madara was returned to the Naras, raised by the Naras. "Well, I'm going out for some food, get some rest, and it will take a couple of months to get you back to full health," said Hoko. Actually, Madara was laying back in the bed, reminding his loss to Hashirama, but chuckled darkly as he remembered that he got what he wanted going for. 5 years later, Ricefield Country. May would have through the Uchiha Madara was a cold person, incapable of love or connections about other persons other than himself. However, this could not be farther from the truth. In the last 5 years, a lot of has changed. Almost Madara would never admit it. He has grown very close to Hanako. Probably saying that name wrong again, so don't disrespect me. I count trying like his wife and every above his place from revealing again his following clan members. Mumbled, maybe this is the peace I always cherish. Through Madara as he watched the love of his life with her hand on his chest, and most years he adopted the life of a fisherman. Fisherman? He adopted the life of a fisherman, along with Hoko, and left beyond the fight and wars he once fought. Hoko also got to know about Madara and his clan and village that he created along his long life, revealing in friends Hashirama. She got to know about the life of a shinobi in Madara Kekkei Genkai, the Sharingan. Who would have thought that the great Uchiha Madara would spend lives, a supposedly civilian life, away from battle, and currently as a away wish to die in the heat of battle at the hands of a powerful enemy, said Madara, as he chuckled as he almost died at the hands of Hashirama. If leaving the shinobi life is what it takes to be in making Hanako happy, I will gladly forget about my past and froze in the future through Madara as he drifted off to sleep, embarrassed with the wound of her love. Another 5 years later, Ricefield country. After 5 years have passed, now we could see a happy Madara laying against a tree embracing Hanako in his chest, both gasping at the sea that could see a 4-year-old kid trying to stand in the water. He had spiky blonde hair, and blue eyes. Anyone had ever seen Anyone had ever seen his name was Namikaze Minato, son of Uchiha Madara, and Namikaze Hanako. Seeing their son trying and falling to stand in the water, both parents started to feeling happy about having a wonderful children and a wonderful place that loved the others. And another, Madara had adopted his shinobi world once to train young Minato to defend himself and show the needs every arrived. Madara also explained him that he decided to give him her mother's name because the Uchihas were known as fairer, and all over the world. He also explained him and showed him his Sharingan, saying that one day he will also wield it, and that he should be parent of his hunting. A few weeks later, this is a terrible scene. This will be this terrible accident as Hanako dies. Madara was heading home after going into town to buy groceries. In the way home, he felt a blast of chakra and the difference of his house. Every thought Madara had adopted being a shinobi, he still keeps most of his skills sharp, never knowing when he might need them. He quickly rushed through the woods, his house coming into view, and he saw a bleeding Hanako and a young Minato trying to hold off a couple of rogue shinobis, ambu shinobis. He quickly defends in a burst and speed and stopped just in time to block a sword that would have killed his only son. Arriving the Sharingan, he just glared at the 4 shinobis in front of them, but By the looks of them, they were merely level tuning level. The Ambu shinobi spinning the Sharingan glared in all its power. The leader of the group asked, Who are you? Saying after seeing the Sharingan, the shinobi knew too well that power of the Kekkei Genkai, a clan member. I am Madara Uchiha. Madara, said the Madara as wind blows through his hair, his black giving him an armor of power that mounts every through most powerful enemies. After hearing the name of the Ambu shinobi, placed and took a couple of steps back, it seemed that that man knew far of them the legend of the Uchiha Madara from the lead of the Uchiha clan. Without harshly, Madara arrived the Susanoo and quickly killed the 4 Ambu shinobis without removing. Looking back, and he saw Minato was passing out in front out of chakra. Explaining him his love, he looked at her eyes, and his health filled with remorse for not being there, not being able to protect the ones personal that he mattered the most in this world, the love of his life. Take care of our son, said weak Hanako, giving one last kiss to her love. She closed her eyes, never to open them again. Madara just stood there, frozen, looking at his now dead wife. In his mind, he was getting flashed of the last 10 years of his life, in the last years of his what happening, only to get that stolen from him. Taking one last look at his Hanako, he made a decision that would end for all emotional world. I was too nervous, too thinking this world last to Neville, to believe that the world had changed to Neville, leaving my past behind me. I will lead this world to true peace and happiness. I will honor your memory, Hanako. I will change a world, create a world made of love and happiness, and I will make sure that you will still by my side through Madara as he picked his son and jumped into the woods, leaving behind his former home. A month later, Madara and Minato were spending a few miles outside the main gathering of Konoha as Madara looks one final time to Minato. Minato, my son, said Madara, getting Minato attention. In the last month, Madara trained Minato to rather bends on getting his son as strong as possible as he could keep himself safe. During this month of training, Minato had arrived his Sharingan quickly at first from someone so young. Remember, keep the Uchiha name and bloodline a secret from the villagers, but never forget your legend. Even though I dislike the Senjus, this village will keep you safe and strong. Never abandon your beliefs and fight for what you hold dear. Only when fighting to protect someone personal to you will you show your true strength. I'm sorry to leave alone, but has this something I must do alone. I speak to the Sandame Hokage, and I told him, you are in adoption, in which joined to Konoha, and I will keep you safe. There and many comes a time when we will fight each other. Until then, good luck, said Madara as he started to walk away, leaving his son to a new path. Well, I guess this is it, said Minato, as he walked through the gates of Konoha, and said to himself, I will make you proud, Tsuma-sama, and I will honor your memories, Kana-sama. 20 years later, unknown location outside of Konoha, the third of the eat room insane. Entering this scene, seeing to a young boy. The boy went 3 Kent and had spiky blonde hair, pair of dark blue eyes, part much as copper of his father Minato Namikaze. Congratulations, Shushin-sama. It's a beautiful baby boy. Beautiful boy, said the nurse as she handed the newborn baby to her mother. The woman in the bed, called only to be known as the redhead habanero, with long, smooth, common red hair all the way to her waist, blue eyes, and amongst a deep-cupped breast, amongst her will divine pained body, she embraced her son for the first time. Hello, Suna, said Kushina. Minato turned to his son and said, welcome to our family, Naruto. With that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this part 1 or chapter 1 of the legend of Naruto Uzumaki. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to Goku Black and Luna Mundas. I'm glad to you guys. But if you comment down below, you're getting a shout out. With that being said, peace out, anime fans. My name is Anime Chia. Goodbye. The Legend of Naruto.